Hi everyone, it's Marianne again. We're now 4 days into this adventure of having braces, and let me tell you, it's been pretty exciting. Here I thought I was just going to get through this with the greatest of ease, swing through the air with the greatest of ease, and that has so definitely not happened. So I just want to tell you a little bit about how things are going. First of all, again, my braces are pretty much covered completely with wax. I was generally fine during the day or last evening, but I woke up in the middle of the night and my cheeks were just burning like crazy. So here's some things that I've been doing. So let me explain a little bit about the wax. This is a beeswax. I don't know if the light is blinding that out. Let me see if I can fix that. This is a beeswax that's put out by the dentist or the orthodontist himself. I don't know if you can even see that because the white. Well, anyways, it's just your ordinary beeswax, and as it actually came in a whole bunch of this whole thing was just filled with wax, and I'm down to the last one on this one. I do have some more. I think it's in my little my rescue pack. There's also this other kind. This is silicone, and what they had said to me was, you know, try and see which one. Let me see if I can open this. Try and see which one you like better, and then when you come in, they will give you more of the kind that you like. So I think I like the silicone better. It's really smooth and it's easy to put on there. But I'm using up the beeswax because I'm going through it so fast. So I figure, well, might as well just use this up and then save the better stuff for later. So that's the wax thing. And I do have a crown. This tooth here is a crown, and I had heard that the glue or the cement doesn't stick very well to the crowns. There are other ways that they can do it with a stronger acid and different things, and that will actually cause some erosion of the crown itself. So then once you get the brace off, then you have to get it repolished, and I think the dentist can do that. So so that happened, and so I was like not sure what to do because it's spinning around and it's in this place that when I try to eat, if my tongue sweeps to try to clear the food, which is obviously the constant battle, it gets hung up on that, and it's just as sharp as a razor. I mean, it's really sharp. This orthodontist said to basically just wax it, get it in place, and then just wax it in place and just try to live with it until you go in and get your appointment. So I had heard that getting a water pick, here's the water pick. I got the one that actually charges here, and you have to charge it for 24 hours. And you, so you charge it, and then it's like, you know, freestanding, and the tank here fills with water that will last 30 seconds of picking. So of water picking. So so then what I do, you know, I stick it in. You kind of have to hold your mouth over the sink, and you kind of stick it in your mouth. If you have your lips open, trust me, this thing's going to spray all over your bathroom. So you don't want to do that. So so you kind of hold your lips, you know, kind of around it, but still open enough that all the junk after you eat is going to fall out. So basically, I can no longer graze because it's just too hard. Yesterday, I only ate twice because in order to eat, I have to take off all the wax, and then my cheeks get to enjoy that loveliness, and then the chewing, since I don't have chewing surfaces, I'm swallowing foods like kind of mashed a little bit, but they're kind of whole. So foods don't taste as good because you kind of lose all that flavor because I have to keep them so far back so that I can swallow them. So oh, it's just crazy. So I'm not eating that much. Afterwards, I'm using this mouthwash for now, and this is what the orthodontist had recommended. It's the Colgate Peroxyl Mouth Sore Rinse, and it's got hydrogen peroxide in there. Gotta love that. Which, when it hits the cuts and stuff on your cheeks, oh my goodness, it's pretty insane. It hurts a lot. So, but the gals at the orthodontist had said that this stuff had really helped their gums get toughened up and more accustomed to the braces. This is what I'm using for now. I also have just a regular mouthwash that's the non-whitening and non-alcohol because I don't want it to burn any more than it already does. But for now, while I have all these cuts and things, I have to make sure that they don't get infected. I should say one more thing about this Waterpik. This is great because I figured this can travel with you, and you know, like if you really needed it, you could, you know, you could pack it with you. So better than the kind that just sits on the counter. This was about 36 bucks, I think. And it seems like I was able to use it about maybe 5 times before it sounded like it really needed to be charged. I'll be glad when my cheeks get a little more toughened up and things don't burn as much. I'm really looking forward to getting, number one, the bracket fixed on the crown. So I'll have to call and make an appointment. Of course, it happened at the beginning of the weekend, so naturally, and only like a day after I had got my braces, or 2 days after I got my braces. So go figure that, you know, but this is just kind of part of it. I have seen other videos where people have shown their teeth, you know, week to week, and a lot happens in that first month. So, you know, I'm just kind of curious to see, you know, how long it takes for all that to happen. So there you have it. Thanks for listening, and have a really great day, and we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.